You said this time would be different. And for a while, it actually was. Then somehow, you ended up right back here. Same feeling, same pattern, same exhausting cycle you swore you were done with. And here's the strange part. Some quiet part of you almost expected it. Maybe it's the relationship that keeps falling apart the same way. Maybe it's the job that drains you, the habit you can't seem to break, the mood that keeps finding its way back to you, no matter what you do. You complain about it. You say you want it to change. But when you really look, a part of you keeps choosing it. Not on purpose, not consciously, but it keeps happening. And here's the question almost nobody asks themselves. What if some part of you actually feels safe in this misery? Think about the times things actually started going right. A relationship that felt good, a project that was working, a stretch of days where you actually felt okay. And somewhere in the middle of it, something in you tensed up. You started looking for what was wrong, picking a fight over nothing, pulling back right when things got close, convincing yourself it was too good to last. And then, almost like you predicted it, it fell apart. From the outside, it looks like bad luck, like the universe just keeps doing this to you. But here's what's actually happening underneath. When things go well, it doesn't feel like relief. It feels like standing on ground that might give way at any second. So you brace. You wait for the other shoe to drop. And eventually, you drop it yourself. Just so the waiting can finally stop. Here's what nobody tells you about misery. It's not that you like feeling bad. It's that misery is familiar. And to your brain, familiar feels safer than good. This sounds backwards, but your brain isn't actually built to make you happy. It's built to keep you alive. And the way it keeps you alive is by avoiding the unknown. Misery you've already lived through? Your brain has a map for that. It knows how it feels. It knows how it ends. It knows you'll survive it, because you already have. But happiness, real, unguarded happiness, your brain has no map for what happens next. And to a brain wired for survival, unknown feels more dangerous than familiar pain. So, even though the misery hurts, some part of you reaches for it anyway. Not because it feels good, but because at least you know exactly what you're dealing with. But that's still not the deepest layer. There's something underneath even this. At some point, probably a long time ago, you started telling yourself a story about who you are. Maybe the story was, I'm the one things don't work out for. Or, I always end up disappointed. Or, nothing good stays for long. And here's the part that's hard to hear. Once your mind accepts a story like that, it starts working to keep that story true. Not because you want to suffer, but because your brain values being right about itself, even more than it values being happy. If you've always seen yourself as someone who struggles, and suddenly everything goes well, that doesn't feel like a win. It feels like a glitch. Like you're living in someone else's life, and some part of you rushes to fix the glitch by bringing things back to what feels normal. And there's one more thing hiding underneath all of this. Misery comes with quiet, unspoken benefits. When you're struggling, people check on you. People give you grace. Nobody expects much from you. You get to not try without having to explain why. Those benefits are real, and some part of you doesn't want to give them up, even if it means staying stuck. Now here's where this gets important. None of this means something is wrong with you. This isn't weakness. It isn't laziness. It isn't you secretly wanting to fail. It's a protection system, built a long time ago, probably back when staying small, staying unnoticed, staying exactly where you were, actually kept you safe. The problem is, that system never got the update. It's still running the same code, still treating comfort as danger, still treating good things as threats, long after the threat is gone. So the goal isn't to fight yourself, it's to notice, to catch the moment, when something good is happening, and you feel that pull to ruin it. That pull isn't truth. It's an old alarm, going off for no reason. So here's what to actually do with this. Next time things start going well, and you feel that tightness in your chest, that urge to find something wrong, pause. Ask yourself one question. Is something actually wrong here? Or does this just feel unfamiliar? Most of the time, it's the second one. And when you catch it, don't act on it immediately. Just sit with the discomfort. Let the good things stay a little longer than usual, even if every part of you is bracing for it to end. That's it. That's the whole shift. Not forcing happiness, just refusing to destroy it on autopilot. Because maybe misery was never actually the problem. Maybe it was just the only place you ever learned how to feel like yourself.